What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ragdoll with some more Pokemon Next Gen. So in the last one, we basically introduced ourselves to the post game, and we had 15 more Pokemon to snag. And I told y'all that I wouldn't waste too much time trying to just show y'all videos of me just getting my ass whooped in battles and catching these Pokemon. So I said I was only going to record catching the legendaries. And I looked through the documentation. I know where the 3 legendaries are, or the last 3, Deoxys, Latios, and Latias. I need to get those. Then I fight Mirror B for that last one. And I want to say this guy has Deoxys. And I also decided to whip out the Shadow Lugia, because why not? And I'm stuck to my strategy of boosting my accuracy and freezing everything. It's been working, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he broke my multi-scale versus let me do this. And then, yeah, just another Shadow Blast. By far the best move Lugia has. I remember being a kid playing around, and I did not know how to purify this Lugia to save my life. So, like, I never didn't read. That was the problem. I never read. So it was like, oh, I'm gonna just keep the Shadow Lugia for like ever. I figured it out though. Figured it out. But I do like the way Shadow Lugia looks. It looks pretty sick. Alright, yeah, let's just double team something. I don't think Articuno is gonna miss any more attacks. If anything, I'm now worried about Lugia missing something. That Aggron's gonna go for an Iron Head or something. I feel it in my bones. And there it is. Shadow Deoxys in defense form. I didn't know it. They showed the forms. I wonder if you can change the forms. Let's go for the Shadow Freeze right away, and then that'll blast the Aggron. And with it being defense form, I'm pretty sure it can take a decent hit. So, I mean, sort of kind of not even worried about killing it. Alright, now we're gonna heal up our Lugia here. Okay, no we're not. Let's go for the double Shadow Freeze and then Shadow Madness, and then we can start throwing balls. Probably a dead Articuno, maybe. Yep. At least we got the Shadow Madness off though. Surprised that didn't miss too. Damn it. I'm just gonna heal up and use Earthquake. Hopefully the Deoxys can stay frozen for at least one more turn. That'll be ideal for us all. And I haven't used my Master Ball yet. Okay, so yeah, it's still frozen. So this Earthquake should do a lot to the Metagross. Damn. And Hammer Arm too. Alright. Get on my lungs, I guess. Alrighty. Let's Fire Fang the Metagross, and then let's throw a good old Timer Ball at the Deoxys. I feel like this is going to be a good snag. I mean, it is frozen. And of course, it's a legendary Pokemon. One thing legendary Pokemon are going to do is pop out the fucking ball. So, yep. Honestly, if I can get Articuno back out here and fire off a Shadow Freeze, that'll be perfect. I got 2 Shade Balls left. You know what, fuck it, let's try the Shade Ball. Then let's use Shadow Madness. Chop off some more HP if we can. And we only got 10 of these. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, fucking Shade Ball for the win. Nice. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start the next battle at the location where the next Shadow Pokemon is. So y'all sit tight for me. Alright, so here we go. Facing off against Kale. He has our second legendary we're going to be snagging today. Houndoom and Sneasel are his leads. These aren't they're not bad at all, honestly. And it sucks because I'll actually switch my team around too right at the last second, but whatever. Let's go for that and a little bit of this. Oh snap, that Sneasel doesn't have Ice Shard? Literally throughout the entire game, every Pokemon that has had access to Ice Shard has had it and used it on Sceptile. It's really hard for me to make something like that up. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's why he had Icicle Crash. Good job, Sceptile. You took out the Houndoom at least. Okay, 3 Pokemon got knocked out that very first turn, so that should tell you how this battle is gonna go. No warning, I'm taking away my own multi-scale. And Latios, there it is. And I think it's super cool to see, you know, a Latios in the mix. Gotta boost my accuracy, of course. Damn. Oh man. So with all of that, do I heal up the Articuno and go straight away for the Shadow Freeze or what? Actually, I think that's exactly what I do. I think I heal up and I go for that Shadow Freeze. No, no, not yet. You know what? No. We're gonna Shadow Freeze. And we're gonna max potion. Hopefully that Murkrow doesn't have like a prankster taunt. Okay, well it use an attack, that's for certain. They use Dark Pulse. We're surviving that. Just don't flinch, my boy. And we flinch. That's a great turn there. Really great turn. It wasn't wasted at all. I'm going for another Shadow Freeze. You gotta keep Articuno healthy. I really wanted to attack the fucking Lugia. Okay, we're still... Okay, there we go. And we miss. Damn it. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna heal the Articuno with Articuno and just try to knock out that Murkrow. Get Murkrow out of the mix, and Articuno just might be able to, I don't know, do something. Because I feel like Articuno is getting, you know, ranged. You don't know if it's actually gonna, you know, get knocked out or not. Fishing for a crit, maybe. I don't know, man. Alright, so now let's call the Articuno, boost our accuracy, and then just take another fucking Shadow Hunter to the shit. Okay, finally, he attacks the damn Lugia. And Lugia is healthy as all fuck, so... Alright, let's go ahead and go for the Shadow Freeze and the Shadow Madness. Yep, I knew we could survive one more hit. Alright, we could probably throw a timer ball at this feller. There we go. Nice chunk of damage going off the fella. Alright. I don't think we need a Shade Ball. Don't think it needs all that. I mean, but shit, the Deoxys did, so I mean, hey, who knows? Alright, I'm doing my button mashing. I'm doing my mashing. There we go. There we go. Alright, so just like last time, we'll be sitting right in front of the next trainer with the next Shadow Pokemon. So again, y'all sit tight for me. Okay, we are back, and this person has our last Shadow Pokemon. Take a guess at what it is. Oh shit, she starts off with it. Alright, Latias. I did not know she was going to lead off with it like that. Okay, the beautiful thing about this I'm just gonna go for the Leaf Blade and Shadow Madness right away. I figure I may as well just knock out all her regular Pokemon first and just chip away at the Latias. Okay. Multi-scale is, you know, amazing. But the next one probably won't be so friendly. So she got water Pokemon left and right. This isn't bad at all. We can fire off another Leaf Blade and another Shadow Madness. There we go. Alright, Latias is actually at a decent spot in Altaria. Okay. I'm gonna start. No, I was doing that out of order. Let me start throwing balls at the Latias now, and then Shadow Blast the Altaria. Alright. We're 3 turns into this battle and we're throwing balls already, which is I guess that's a good sign. We gotta see if it works though. Hell yeah it does. There we go. Ooh, Dragon Dance. That could be scary. I mean, Dragon Dance has the potential to be so scary. But in this situation, it's not. Didn't have enough HP, you know what I mean? Alright. So those were the 3 legendary Pokemon. Now what should happen is I get a notification. Okay, yeah, got those. Yep, all that stuff figured out. All right, now I snagged everything that I could snag. Except one. There's one more Pokemon, and that's the Ho-Oh. After doing some extensive research, just reading the game's documentation, Mirror B should be here in Gateon Port at the lighthouse. Where is it? Yep, Gateon Port at the lighthouse. So I'll be back in a flash right before I get to him. So Mirror B, I hope this guy never changes. Where's that old man? Who are these people? Wow. The way you gyrate is the greatest. Telling another man to, you know, gyrate and shake it, that's amazing. But Mirror B, here we go. All right. All right, Mirror B. For you, we're going to make this battle the most rememberable. And you know what? I'm going to use the Master Ball. All right, so let's just start this thing off with the Leaf Blade, and I'm fucking under leveled like shit. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Insult to injury too, getting a crit. Ooh wee. Salt in the wound there. Not the end of the world though. Okay, we got our crit right back, but he lived. But with that being said, we're just gonna try to fish out that hurricane and all that good stuff. Yep. I want to say hurricane's accuracy drops in sandstorm and in yeesh and sun. All right, so hopefully Tyranitar's rock slide does the perfect amount of, oh my goodness. Well, that Ludicolo is sticking around, that is for certain. All right. Swampert. Damn, I sure did, you know, sure did get a Sceptile knocked out at the greatest moment. You know what, I'm not gonna revive. He's going for ice beams and shit. So let me actually, I'm gonna switch out to Finn. He's using Ice Beam, and if the Swampert goes for a water move, Storm Drain activates. If he goes for 2 water moves, it activates twice. So I mean, there's no wrong way to go about this, I don't think. Now, if that motherfucker just used Earthquake or any ground move, that'd just be unfortunate. See? Yeah, there we go. Storm Drain blocks the waterfall. We get off a nice hefty crunch. Still got that sandstorm raging. Almost star. Yeah, let's just go for the earthquake and then hydro pump. Let's hydro pump the almost star. There we go. Storm Drain is activating. Yeah, and that's one thing I don't get about the CPU. So like after finding the ability out, you wouldn't keep on clicking on that water move, but these guys, they steady push it. Vaporeon takes that earthquake like a boss. A boss, I tell you. Politoed. Oh, here comes the rain now. I'm gonna crunch the Politoed, hydro pump the Swampert, and they're steady going for those water moves. Oh, and Swampert is Swift Swim. Okay, noted. That's amazing. You bet I had to knock out the arguably best Gen 3 starter. I won't start talking about that again. We know how I feel about the Gen 3 starters. They're just, all 3 are just so amazing. Okay. Finally. Here it is, the Ho-Oh. And it's not even flying, that's awesome. Well, like I said before, we're gonna use that bad baby. We're finally using that Master Ball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. You know, it'd be funny if the Master Ball in this game was bugged and it fucking popped out. I would cry. I would cry. I wonder, has any player ever received a bugged Master Ball? But that is it. That concludes Pokemon XG Next Gen. This game is nothing short of amazing. We snagged all the shadow Pokemon. That boy left the Pokemon and everything. In my perfectly coiffed afro, I found this little device. And boom, just like that. So yeah, that concludes this game. It's been a wonderful game to play. Thank y'all for, kicking it with me throughout this entire thing. That was the post game. I'm not going to do the Ori Coliseum like I did in the original. It's just at this point there's nothing rewarding behind doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it just like this. I think this is a good way to end this series right here. But like usual, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching and just enjoying this game with me. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell somebody you love them. And until next time, peace out.